hot. You can eat that food that's hot.
Is it that hot, really? No, it's not.
What?
Well, I like my food sizzling.
Yeah.
Is that a toxic trait? Liking hot food.
Great. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who might be new, I'm Dr. Bundi. I make videos on mental health, wellness, well-being, feel-good vibes and all that stuff. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support, for always liking and sharing and subscribing. So today I have a guest. I have a guest on my channel. I'll allow her to introduce herself. Yeah.
Right, hi guys from the Dr. Bundi channel.
Oh my god.
I can't believe we're doing this because you called me a few months ago telling me I want to start a YouTube channel. Help. And here we are. My name is Jules, aka Jules Ha from Over 25, or It's Related I Promise, the It's Related I Promise podcast, and this is my longtime friend, so more than happy to be here.
I'm so happy, and something you guys don't know is Julia really helped me when I was starting out. Practical help, not that one for start, you'll do well, like practical things that really sorted me out, so I'm really grateful.
Yeah, welcome.
So today we are doing a mukbang style video. Basically, we're just going to be eating as we talk. Yes. We are daring enough to eat in front of the camera. So we're having some wings from Crispy Wings. I'll put.
Ooh, is that where these are from?
Yeah, have you had?
No, I've heard of them, yeah, but I've never eaten. That's why they look so good.
Today is the day. Yes, the day. This is. Guess what this is?
Chicken wings.
Yeah. Like what flavor do you think this is?
Guys, babe, I don't know. Buffalo wings.
This is honey mustard.
Yeah.
And then this is teriyaki.
Oh, okay. Teriyaki, I can see the sesame seeds. Okay.
That's what's up. So today, what are we talking about? We're talking about my toxic traits.
Why are you looking at me?
No, we're talking about my toxic traits because I feel like toxic, first of all, is one of the most misused word of 2020.
Actually, it's a buzzword. Hashtag toxic relationship. Hashtag toxic friends.
Hashtag everything.
Toxic work environments.
But do we really know what being toxic is? So I thought, I researched a little bit and I found that a toxic trait is something almost everybody has. And it's basically a flaw, and not just any kind of flaw, it's a flaw that kind of inhibits how you interact with other people. It can interfere with your relationships, with your work, and so everybody has a toxic trait.
Right.
But not everybody is a toxic person.
Right.
Yeah.
So what makes so if everyone has toxic traits and there's people who are toxic people, so what makes me not a toxic person, but I have toxic traits? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I feel like a toxic person, and by the way, the thing is, there's no like textbook. Like when I was going to school, we didn't learn about toxic. These are new emerging things. So, but to answer your question, a toxic person, a person with toxic traits, but is not a toxic person, is genuinely trying to work on some of the flaws that they have. So you're aware of them, and that's why it was important for me to do this video. So there's the awareness. Number two, a toxic person can actually now start using their toxic traits to hurt people, to manipulate people and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So let me ask you, do you know your toxic traits? No pressure.
Do you know what? I think I now that I'm sitting here with a psychologist, are you fully trained by the psychologist?
I'm a psychiatrist.
That means psychiatrist
in training, so I finished next year.
Yeah, but you already did like 5 years of med school, babe.
Yeah, so not like I'm a medical doctor, but now I'm doing my specialty.
Okay. So also I was in high school with her, so like I know all these things. So I think I know my toxic traits, but I need you to tell me those are toxic traits or those are just like weaknesses, because I don't know what is. People say, oh, those are toxic traits. Like, yeah, but I don't know what's the difference between maybe I have a weakness I shut down after an argument. Is that a toxic trait, or is it just a negative trait or a weakness that I need to improve on?
Okay, let's do this. Let's
yeah.
write this down as
We write our toxic traits.
Yeah, so
Okay.
sample the wings and then we'll share. Because I'll also write some of mine. Like
Some of yours.
I'm also having toxic traits.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not writing. I don't know if I have more. I've just written 4.
I've written 3.
I've written 3.
You'll say 1, I say 1.
Okay.
Do you want me to start?
Okay.
No, you start.
No, you start.
You're the guest.
No, you are the doctor. I need to know if mine are correct. Maybe I'm saying.
Okay, I am part of the cancel culture.
Oh.
Like I cancel. Okay, let me put it like this. Well, the thing is, it takes me a long time.
To cancel.
Yeah, but then like when I cancel,
You're done.
I am done.
You don't forgive people.
That's now the thing. For me, I don't feel like I'm not forgiven you. For me, I feel like I can forgive you and move on without you.
Whoa.
I know.
I want that toxic trait.
I don't know. It's not the best because sometimes it can be for people who want it's you. I'm learning that what you want is not necessarily what somebody else wants. So there has to get to that sweet spot between what makes me happy and what makes somebody else happy.
Okay.
So you can walk around this life being like, oh, I want to be happy, I do me.
Yeah.
But then you're living around people who you're hurting. You're living a train of hurt people. So I think I'm learning how to like move on from people without doing the cancel thing.
So, my first toxic trait is I've written finger point / play victim. Like if I'm having an altercation with someone, I realized I show them where they've gone wrong, but I don't just say you. I'll finger point, but I also put mine, but I'll do more of you or where you fucked up. The reason I'm like this is because you fucked up like this, and I don't see how much that makes the person who I'm trying to solve a problem with shut down. You understand? Because that makes I need to figure out how to say this and this hurt me, but I also need to contribute. I also need to be okay being told, but even you contributed to me doing this. Before I'd be like, no.
Okay.
You understand?
I don't know. So like,
Is that a
example,
toxic trait?
for example, like if let's say I'm your boyfriend and then I slap you, so are you the sort of person who would be like, but you made me slap you? Is that what you're talking about?
No. What I mean is, you're my boyfriend and we're having a problem. There's a beef. We're solving a beef. But the whole beef is about what you did wrong, and I'm telling you what you did wrong. And if I have something, when you have something to tell somebody, if there's an issue you have, you should also be. You shouldn't be just like, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong. So I've realized I might not do it like that, as aggressive, but even the way I fight, the words I use, the sentences I use, is to show you how you fucked up and how I didn't fuck up, and all of this is because you've been fucking up.
Oh my god.
Do you understand?
Oh my gosh, I do.
So I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, even last week you didn't do this, and then even you don't call me. So how am I supposed to and I go on and on about how you're fucking up, and instead of taking a breath and being like, okay, you're fucking up. Now let's have a dialogue about that, and maybe you can tell me how I can help or whatever. Do you understand?
Can I tell you
And
something?
it's very hard for me to see the wrong I've done, and it takes so much humility. And God has to breathe in humility in me. Julia, you also fucked up.
Okay, sawa. I hear you. Can I go next?
Go next.
So for me, the second one is I don't always say when people offend me or hurt me. I don't know what the word for that is. Like you can say something mean to me, and I won't say. I'll just be like, oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that is. No, but then, you won't say it, but it will be known somehow in your. That's called passive aggressive.
Is it really? But because you know what ends up happening. So like you do that thing today, I don't say. Then you do it again, another thing I don't say. So I build resentment. So like eventually I always blow up.
Oh, okay.
So when I blow up, I say,
aggressive. Okay.
last time you did this. Even the other time you see, and you see, I could have just said when it happened.
And the shock on the person who you exploded on.
It's really bad.
It's like, this chick is crazy. She's just it's like, November 2nd, 1992. When you put the ignition in the car and you did not kiss me goodbye.
Yeah. And I remember, like you see now, the thing about first starting is now you remember every single detail. Because now you remember, oh my gosh, even that day I was wearing yellow, you're wearing,
Then you even say that in arguments. But I know because I remember I was wearing yellow that day.
Yeah. No, it's not funny. We shouldn't be laughing.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Yeah, so I'm learning now to like, I don't know where it comes from. I think it comes from in the past saying, and then you're told you're too sensitive, you always catch feelings. So I'm like now trying to be strong, but it's not working.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's not working. So I'm trying slowly, and like luckily, as you said, the friends I have now and the partner I'm seeing allow me to express how I'm feeling without being like you're being too sensitive.
I don't know how to talk and eat, but one thing I hate is being told I'm overreacting or I'm oversensitive. You coward. Me, I respond with aggression. I'm like, fuck you, don't tell me what I am.
Oh.
Yeah, because I get annoyed. Then I'm even more sensitive.
Me and I recoil kabisa, and you'll never hear anything.
It's very hard for me to recoil. I don't know if it's I'm a rebel. I don't like being told that I'm too much. That's a
bad statement. Anybody who says that is just toxic.
Exactly.
All right, go next.
Okay. My toxic trait is so I said here passive aggressive. I think there's this thing I do where somebody can upset me, and because I'm sensitive, I don't want to say I'm upset because I'm like probably always getting irritated by somebody doing something. So instead of actually saying, or maybe trying to communicate that, I'll be passive aggressive. Let me just explain. For example, you're with a guy and he's like, maybe you were supposed to hang out and then he gets a call to go to a party, and then you're just like, okay, have fun, have a good time. Those text messages, enjoy. And I know do you. And I know that he knows that that's not how I talk. So I do that so he can get the hint. And that's not good because if he doesn't, you get more mad. And you say, he's having fun. You're like, how can you be having fun without me? And he's like, but you said have fun, babe. So I need to be able, even with friends, I need to be able to catch that and just, I don't know if I should suppress the feeling or try to not get offended. I don't know. I need to work on that because sometimes even just working with people, things can annoy me, and then I'll just like check out of the conversation and I won't reply because I know somebody wants me to reply and they need my help. I'm just like, I'm not. So that's passive. I'm being aggressive, but I'm being passive about it.
All right. So the last one, I think I mentioned it, so I won't like dwell on it. I'm overly sensitive.
Right.
So I think
me too.
I feel a lot. I feel a lot more than the average person. So even like a small statement that's not supposed to be an insult, I'll dissect it. I'll be like, I'm not an overthinker, by the way, but I'm overly sensitive. I don't know. I don't know if I can explain the difference.
But isn't dissecting it overthinking?
Maybe not even dissecting it, but I'm fragile. Even sometimes I'm like
chill. Don't you feel jealous? Aren't you jealous of other people who are like not sensitive? They're just like, they're going along with life.
I feel it so much.
I feel so jealous.
Because right, you wanna do your last one?
Okay. I have two more. I won't yell over them. Yeah, I exaggerate during arguments. I think that was the finger pointing. So I'm like, I know what you did. I'm like, and then you even I exaggerate to make you look more bad than me. That's a toxic trait. I need to fix that because I'm trying to win the argument. So you tell me something. If we're in beef, I'm now telling you what, like I'm reiterating the event that has caused this thing. Let me tell you the way
I even switch on your face.
The way I tell you what happened is like I exaggerate to make because I want somebody to feel how I felt, to understand how I felt, and I feel like I need to add some salt so you can get the point, but that's not good. And my final one is that I talk over people. So I realized when people are talking and there's a moment of silence, I jump in because I really thought about this over the years. And now because of doing vlogs and watching myself and I'm able to like really analyze my behavior, I realized I get uncomfortable in awkward silences. So I try to fill that up with talking. But then I became a thing where if there's any silence, I need to talk because I need to make the other person feel comfortable. But I'm really trying to make myself feel comfortable, and I'm overwhelming this other person. So that's a toxic trait. Is it a toxic trait or a negative trait?
Are you an extrovert?
And I was told I'm 97% extrovert according to the test. The 16 personality trait thing.
So imagine I don't think that's a toxic trait. I think that's something extroverts do. And now I know because I'm an extrovert, but maybe I'll say 70%. So now I know people who are introverts proper.
Yeah.
And there's this one time, like 2 of my friends are introverts, so they were chilling somewhere. So I walked in. These people are on their phones, both of them. And I walked in and I was like, this is so awkward. So I walked in, I have stories, and guys are like, imagine like we are fine.
Yeah.
Because I was like, look at you introverts just introverting, and they're like, we're fine. Like it's not awkward for us.
Yeah.
So I think that's not toxic. It's just how we are built.
Okay.
We want to just fill up the space.
Yeah.
It's not a bad
Okay.
thing. I do that all the time.
Okay.
And then I feel like everything you said was not. I don't believe you're a toxic person.
Okay.
I think you, like so many other people, have toxic traits. The point is accountability, working on them, and not weaponizing them to hurt people.
Okay.
Right? So can I read some of the responses?
Let's see what people have said from your social media.
Then we can say if you...
I'm gonna eat now because I'm not talking a lot.
So somebody said their toxic trait is overthinking and jumping to conclusions. With him will finish me. Yeah.
Me, that's a toxic. That's me. I overthink.
For real.
What? So not jumping into conclusions.
Yeah.
I overthink because I'm like, I don't want that to happen again. I jump into conclusions. Like if I notice something, I'm like, ooh. Yeah. Is this the thing that I should notice?
But that one's tricky because you don't want to also ignore your internal voice.
No, mine is too much.
Like red flags, like you need to also listen to yourself.
I mean, I just want to be like those chill people who are just easy.
Imagine people might look like they're chill, but they also have their toxic traits. You know. Right, somebody said, being honestly blunt and sometimes saying out loud what I am thinking. I think I have that thing. And I've been accused in the past of being judgy. Because like I will say what's on my mind 150% of the time. So if you, for example, in friendships, let's say, you know how chicks, we like to, oh, you know, he did this. I'm just the sort of person who's like, yeah, it sounds like he's cheating on you.
Oh shit.
I know. So I'm learning to just listen, because maybe the person doesn't even want advice from you. They just want you to listen.
Yeah.
Someone would be like, yeah, you know, he's trash. And you know those words, like
they stay in that person's mind, yeah.
So now you end up rudianing with the person and it's awkward.
It's awkward because
now
you're the one who called, yeah.
Yeah, that one is, I'm there.
Okay. Okay, I don't think I'm that on that. I mean, I speak my mind, but I think I'm more of a people pleaser a little bit. So I try not to step on your toes. But if you step on mine, that's the thing. Me, I can flip. I'd be like, excuse me, what? Yeah.
The other one, being manipulative and a bit emotionless due to narcissistic parenting.
Ooh. Oh, what's narcissistic parenting? First of all, a narcissist, I was told narcissists are created because of the upbringing. Actually, the podcast I was listening to on the way here was about this rich kid who was a murderer, and now I was like, this guy is a narcissist, and then now they were saying narcissistic behavior, like that's the part I reached. So it's an upbringing thing, right?
Yeah.
No one is born a narcissist, like you're born with other conditions.
You're born okay, and then because of circumstances, you develop narcissism. It's a personality disorder.
Yeah.
Babe, I've done like a series. Go check it out.
Okay, on narcissism. I've seen it. I saw it. I've seen it. I just haven't watched it. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Okay.
Hiya. So this one, I take things very personal instead of letting things go.
Okay.
You?
Me, I'm very sensitive.
Me too.
So I take things personal even though they are not.
Wow. If you hurt me, I will always wish bad for you. Wow.
No, but like how much do you have to be hurt? Because I've wished some really bad things on
too.
Some people who have fucked my life up. There's one person who I have wished the worst things on. And if you're watching this, you don't know who you are. Is that a toxic trait?
I think you need to let it go. I think you girl. Imagine there's so many people who relate. Just wait and see. And then if you, that's something now you know. See you in therapy. Please address that, because there is this thing about moving on without getting an apology. Because not everyone will apologize to you, Julia.
I know.
Yeah. So you have to like.
I know.
Work on it.
Okay. I think I know no one. I'm those people who don't need closure.
Yeah.
Like in every situation that you have to go and have the closure.
Yeah, me neither.
Conversation. Because I'm like, if you're done, it looks like you're done. If I'm done, I'm done. The closure starts before they break up, because you know it's coming. You know.
Alright, guys. So we'll read out a couple, like maybe just two more.
Okay.
So, there's this one about replaying the past. Replaying the past. I don't know if that's really a toxic trait, but I guess if used in an extreme way, maybe they were saying how I keep going back to things somebody did a long time ago.
Yes.
And people have already apologized, they moved on me, I'm still there like, but you hurt me that one time.
Yeah.
I have that. I definitely do. And I think it can be toxic in that way. Yeah. Then the last one is...
Do toxic traits only hurt other people, or do they also hurt you?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think they also hurt you in extension.
Okay.
Because you're traumatizing yourself. Why do you keep on hanging over and mulling over some stuff that has passed, people have apologized for?
Like, could you call something that's a toxic trait in general? Because it's, when somebody says that person has toxic traits, it means they're toxic too. If you can't go to them. But can you have personal toxic traits, like talking badly to yourself?
Absolutely.
Those can be personal toxic traits.
Imagine I hadn't thought of that, but you're right. Like, you see people who don't let others in. That's toxic to yourself, because you don't get to enjoy like a loving relationship.
Yeah, connections.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So, Julia, thank you so much for coming to do this with me. We've been talking about it for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I love that you are so vulnerable. You didn't hold back. It's not easy to admit some stuff to yourself, but once you do, then you know, all right, fine, I know what to work on.
Yeah.
So, and that's at the end of the day what sets you apart from being a toxic person and from just having toxic traits. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Yeah.
First of all, I'm not the judge.
Yeah.
But I guess you get what I mean. Yeah. So you guys, thank you so much for contributing and sending me your the comments. They really helped with the discussion. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video. And yeah, I hope you'll be back onto my channel.
The next time you come onto my channel, in my set.
Done. Done.
Yes.
Done.
Yes. I've had a good time.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.